another video. It is me, Desiree. I just realized how freaking dry my hands are. When I went like this, I was like, they're gonna crack. I need some lotion so bad. I actually bought one. I should put it on right now. Anyway, I went to Target. I actually went to Target to buy one thing. I didn't buy it. I looked everywhere. I wanted to get the Tree Hut Sugar Face Scrub because I'm completely out of face scrubs. What I've been doing lately is getting sugar from the pantry, putting it in my face wash and using it, and it's working fine, but I want like a face scrub and not have a little container of sugar that I'm using constantly. So I went to find it because that's where I bought it before. I bought the travel size. I loved it so much. I wanted to buy a full size. I could not find it anywhere. I was looking everywhere. I stayed forever looking at every single product, couldn't find it. I finally looked it up on Target's website and it said they had one in stock. Couldn't find it, couldn't find a worker to help me. But I found some other stuff and I'm gonna show you what I bought. I've also put the products on my face that I could today, so I'm gonna insert clips of me trying them on as well. Let's put on that lotion first. I actually bought this to put it in my bag and I didn't. I left it in the Target bag. This is just the Vaseline hand lotion. I've been looking for something to put in my bag and I've been using like little samples and stuff. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. I was worried about this being too scented because they had a different one that was very scented and this one smells good. It just smells like nothing. It smells like lotion, but like not a fragrance or anything. Oh, this feels so good. I'm gonna put another layer on. My hands are so dry. Oh yeah, it says unscented on it. I didn't even notice that. Perfect. Well yeah, it doesn't smell like anything and it feels good. Oh, okay. Well, the first thing I got was the Tree Hut Sugar Lips Lip Butter, and I bought this because I was looking for the face scrub in the same spot I found it before. They have like this thing, this round display of travel sizes, and they're always like buy 3 get 1 free or something, and that's where I had found the sugar scrub before. Didn't find it, but I found this lip butter. Let me put a little bit more on. It is the watermelon scent. It is very scented. It smells like Jolly Rancher watermelon, like very strongly. In a good way. I don't taste it in my mouth or anything. It's just fine. It has shea butter, watermelon extract. That's kind of it. Feels good. I'll continue to use it. I'll throw it in my bag. Gosh, my hands feel so much better. I also bought a buffing block. I was looking everywhere for one of these because I need a new one. The one that I currently have, I don't even want to show it to you. It is so worn down. None of like the file is still left. I use like the tiniest corner to like still buff my nails out. And I really, really needed a new one. So this is just from Trim. You know this brand here. It's one of these things here. I just really needed a refresh. And then I bought the Dr. Bronners Pure Castile bar soap. I really needed this too. I needed a bar soap. I like to use a bar soap to wash my sponge because I wash this every single day before I use it. So I like to keep the bar soap at the sink. I get the sponge just like this, wipe it all over the soap, squeeze it around in my hand and, you know, clean it that way. And the one I'm using right now is a sponge. Actually, I have the packaging right here because I threw it in my empties. It's one of these ones. I got it in a subscription box and it's like a sponge inside soap, outside soap. And it's working just fine to clean the sponge, but the sponge part that's inside of this bar of soap is super abrasive and I feel like it's, I don't want to use something abrasive like that on the sponge. So I really needed something else. So repurchased this one and it works really good. I bought a new loofah because I've been buying the ones from work from Walgreens and they are god-awful. I feel like I wash with them maybe for the week and it is destroyed. It's all undone. It's this big. It doesn't really work that good anymore. And the ecotools ones are always really good. I feel like they hold their shape really good. But also I'm kind of thinking after this one, I want to switch to washcloths. I don't know. Every time I use a washcloth, which is very rare, I usually only use them when we're in a hotel for some reason. They just feel so good and luxurious. I don't know what it is about a washcloth, but I also don't feel like it suds up enough. And that's why I like this, because you put the body wash on and it gets like this big with body wash. But I think I'm going to switch to washcloths after I buy this because I feel like I go through these a little too quickly. But I've also been buying the ones from Walgreens, which are really awful. But yeah, bought this. And now I also, it's all greasy because I just used it. This is the Naturium Dew Glow Moisturizer SPF 50. I have been dying to try this, but the last time I went to get it at Target, they didn't have it. So I bought the other sunscreen that they sell. It's like a little squirt bottle one. Hated it. I hated it so much I returned it. But this time I saw this and they didn't have any of the Naturium stuff locked up, and usually they do. I thought it was kind of weird. It's an SPF 50 PA of 4 pluses. It says invisible sunscreen. It is chemical filters, and I did use this today. Okay, so I just got out of the shower, did all my skincare except this, the moisturizer. I feel like I'm dying to put some moisturizer on right now. So let's see how this works. The only thing I was kind of worried about was the amount of moisture it's gonna have compared to how much you have to use it as sunscreen, you know? And I don't want it to be like overly moisturizing, but that's why I skipped moisturizer today. Normally I just do moisturizer and SPF on top, but well, let's go ahead and try it. And I did see James Welsh say that there's a little measuring thing here in the top. Why didn't they just make the pump out that much? I have no idea, but you're supposed to use a 1/4 teaspoon of sunscreen on your face, and I guess that's how much is in here. Let's go ahead and fill that up and we'll just see. 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 pumps is what it took to fill that up there. No scent. I was like, hold on, let me smell it. Okay, and I guess you don't have to use this every single time once you know how many pumps it takes. That's a good amount right there. Let's see. A tiny bit of sunscreen scent, but it's barely there. Like I had to look for it. Spreading super nice. Oh, I don't know. You know what? Well, let's see when it dries. I'm not going to judge it too fast. But I can feel right here, it's that waxy, yucky feeling. That makes me feel like all my pores are clogged and I can't sweat. That's how it's feeling right there. Ooh, that's very glowy. Let's see how it dries. I'm not going to judge it too quickly. But it feels really, really good. It feels very moisturizing. And for the amount that I used, it doesn't feel too heavy either. All right, let me give it a minute. My upper lip though, it feels funny. It feels right here funny. And normally when I feel that way, I will wipe off whatever it is, like right up here. But on the rest of the face, it feels really good. It does say lightweight on the skin feel. I don't know if this is particularly lightweight. I can feel that I put something on that was very, very moisturizing. Not in a bad way, but I would definitely just use this as moisturizer and sunscreen and not do 2 separate steps. So it's been a few minutes. This feels a lot better than it did. It felt like it was too much moisturizer. And like I was saying, I felt really like plugged up right here, but it feels better. It has dried, it's not dried down. I still feel really juicy, but I like it. I mean, on first impression, so far so good. And as you can see, like I only put concealer on with no powder today and my skin is very, very glowy, but I don't think it looks greasy. It looks good and I really like it. I feel like it did take a few minutes to sink in, and I don't usually let my stuff sink in that much before I start doing makeup because I like to do it all right away in the morning. But I feel like when I use this, I'm gonna have to wait minimum 15 minutes before I put makeup on top of it. I just felt like it was a little too much on my skin to go ahead and put a primer on top of. I don't mind that because I really love the finish. I really love the way that it looks, and it doesn't feel cloggy like I felt it did when I was first putting it on. I didn't love the initial feeling of it going on my skin and the way it dried, but once it sunk in and stuff, I really like it, and I am looking forward to using this some more. I don't know. I liked it. Did not like their other sunscreen at all, but this one, as first impression, not bad. I also got the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Concealer. I have tried this in the past and I did not like it. I felt it oxidized a lot. Like I would have, so this one is the shade Light 40N. I don't remember what shade I bought back then, but I would put it on my face and in a few minutes it'd be like 4 shades darker. It looked so orange and so awful. And I remember being at Ulta one time. It was kind of around when Colourpop got like a thing at Ulta, like a permanent display, and this concealer was there. And some girls were talking and they're like, well, it changes color a lot, so make sure and get one that's lighter for you. And I'm like, why would they make it that way? I don't know. I did put it on today though. This is what I have on my whole face. Okay, the sunscreen has sunk in. It feels really good on my skin right now. I didn't pay attention to the time, but it has to have been at least 30 minutes since I put it on. It feels really good, but I feel like it's gonna look greasy later, or that it's gonna eat the makeup off of my face. I don't know why, that's just how I feel. But my hair is air drying now, and let's try out the Tree Hut Sugar Lips Lip Butter. I actually forgot this was in the bag until I was reaching for the concealer just now. Let's try it out. I had already put something on my lips, but let's go ahead and try this one. Incredibly scented. Holy moly, I hope I don't taste it all day. This feels really good. Super smooth. A little tiny bit of thickness. The taste so far is not too bad. Like, it's not going into my throat. I'm gonna carry that with me today. Okay, let's try out the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer. Again, this is the shade Light 40N. And I'm hoping this one does not oxidize. I mentioned before the one I had previously did oxidize pretty badly, but State of Kate loves this, so I thought I had to try it out. I'm not gonna swatch it. Let's just put it on. Let's just put it on and see what happens. Just a little at first. She puts it on with a brush and it blends like a dream. This is nice. This is a nice shade. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it all over my face. Does it look like it's oxidizing already? I don't know, am I crazy? It looks very dark already on my forehead. It looks very pretty. It toned down like redness and stuff that was on my cheeks, but it doesn't look too crazy. I feel like this might wear really well with the sunscreen. I was worried about putting foundation on top of it just because I haven't worn it before, or I haven't tried that sunscreen. I didn't want it. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna wear with makeup. Although they do say on the packaging works well under makeup. This looks nice. Not oxidizing. I'm gonna put a little bit more here. I really like this lip stuff. Feels really good. I'm gonna do a little bit more here. Ooh, I like it. That looks nice, and it's not oxidizing, but we shall see. Maybe they updated the formula, I don't know, but I could swear the one I got before would change to like 4 shades darker by the time it dried on your skin. This looks really, really pretty, and it looks great with that sunscreen because it's very glowy. Ooh, I like it. And it has been, I don't know, at least half an hour since I put it on, and it hasn't oxidized at all. I think it looks so pretty, and I'm so glad I repurchased this. And the person that made me feel like I needed to buy it again was State of Kate. I just discovered her YouTube channel. I'm obsessed. I literally watch at least one video from her every day. I'm trying to work my way backwards through her whole channel history. And there was a period of time where this is all she was wearing. She was not using foundation. She was just using this concealer all the time. And to see her blend it in, it looks like she would blend it in with like a little Real Techniques highlight brush or something, like something really small. To watch her blend it in, it blended like magic on her skin. It looked so pretty, and I was like, I have to get that. I want her face. I don't have her face, but you know what? The concealer looks so good. I can't believe it. I'm excited to try this more and, you know, see how it wears throughout the day. I can't believe how good this looks. It looks like skin. It looks seamless. I feel like the shade was a really good shade match for me. I like this a lot, a lot, a lot. It says it's a full coverage and hydrating. Full coverage and hydrating. This creamy concealer effortlessly blends into skin to conceal and brighten eyes and correct the look of imperfections with a natural, fresh finish. I didn't put this on under the eyes because I haven't tried it that way yet. I just did it as a first impression today. But this was the shade. And I did feel like it oxidized a little bit when I put it on. But man, it blended so pretty. Like, it's oxidizing right now. Like, it's already a little bit darker than when I first put it on. But it still matches my skin quite nicely. And I don't know if I'd call this full coverage though. maybe depending on how much you use. I would say I got a solid medium out of this, and I feel really good about it. I'm very excited about this. I'm so happy that I repurchased it and gave it another shot. And then the last thing that I bought was something else from Colourpop. This is the Super Shock Shadow Ultra Glitter in the shade Frog. I have been so into the Super Shock Shadow in the shade Rooftop Cocktails. That's not it. This one right here. I don't know if they sell this one on their own. I got this at Target from Colourpop when they first came to Colourpop, and they just had like a little section. This was like sold in a little duo, and this is the Ultra Glitter. Again, I love it. I hit pan on it. I can't stop wearing it. All I've been wearing is the Tom Ford cream eyeshadow in the shade Platinum, and then I put this right on top of it. It's so nice because this one has like blue and green and all kinds of fun little glitters in it. It's very, very dry though, but it still works just fine. But I did put this on my eyes today. All right, I have all the rest of my stuff on. I put on the NARS Laguna Cream Bronzer, the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Groundwork on the lids. I think I need a refresh on this one. It's super, super dry. I use it all the time, but when I was using it today, it's a little stiffer, it dries a lot faster. I think I need to buy a new one. What else did I put on? Oh, I put on some blush. I used the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer in the shade Buttercup. And then a highlighter I used from this Hourglass palette. It is the Strobe Powder in Euphoric Strobe Light. I just put a little bit on there. And now we're going to put on the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Frog. So here's what it looks like close up. I guess, I don't know, I thought it was going to have a little bit more. Let's do a little swatch. Because looking at it, it does have a lot of, it doesn't look like it has glitter. This one does say Ultra Glitter, right? Ultra Glitter, but it doesn't look that glittery. It just looks like a really intense shine. And when you look really close, you could see some pink, a little bit of purple and green and blue, but nothing too crazy. It's not like Rooftop Cocktails where you could really see the blue glitter in it. And how nice to have a fresh Super Shock Shadow, because that Rooftop Cocktails one is really dry now. It still works, and I'm gonna use it up. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I love it with all my heart. This feels so good. I forget what a fresh one feels like, because all the ones I have are so dry, but they still work. They're just not creamy like this anymore. Ooh, you know what? You could see it a lot more on the lid. I don't know if you guys can, but I can. I could see a lot more of the sparkle, the glitter for sure. And I could see the blue, the green, the pink, the purple, like all those different colors. That is really, really pretty. I wish it was coming across more on camera, but ooh, I really like that a lot. Love it. And I want to say this was another product from State of Kate. She did like a one and done eyeshadows thing, and I could swear she mentioned this one. She mentioned a couple of Super Shock shadows from Colourpop. And it was nice to touch this because it's so creamy and new, and the ones I've been using are so dry. They still work, but you know, oh, it's so pretty. No fallout whatsoever. It's stuck on the lid very, very nicely. I'm so excited to have this and continue using it. It's so pretty. But that's it. That's my whole Target haul. I also got a free $5 gift card because I don't know what I bought here, but it qualified for a free $5 gift card. So that is that. I also got that gift card. But thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you have found at Target lately. I would love to know. And if you have found the Tree Hut Sugar Face Scrub, let me know where the heck you found it, because I'm dying to scrub my face and not with sugar from the cabinet again. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.